Good morning, my friends and family. Cooper here, and today I'm going to be bringing you one of my favorite racing games, Crash Team Racing. I started up the game pretty early this time because I wanted you to all hear the opening.
Start your engines.
Freaking love this guy's voice. He's super fun. Miss this game. Yeah, this game was made back in 1999. It was the fourth and final game made on the PS1 by Naughty Dog. Of course, they did the Crash trilogy. Also a great set of games. If you played those games and racing games aren't your thing, I still recommend you play this one. This one's just a lot of fun. All right, let's get into it. You know, I'm gonna leave it on the title screen for a few. I think it's what, 20 seconds. We'll find out when the video gets it, because there's an opening cutscene that only plays if you stay on the title screen right here for a while. But it won't show up if I try to go into the adventure mode, which is like super weird. So we'll wait here. We'll let it play. Watch Crash blink his eyes. If he blinks his eyes twice, that means he's aroused. If he blinks it once, that means he's not. One. Okay, was that two? Oh god. Oh god, that smile. Yeah, funny thing about this game is all the characters smile. Oh, did he do it? Come on. Be the opening cutscene. Be the opening cutscene. Yeah, alright, I'll leave you guys to this one. This one's fun. Ooh, trophy prize. That's all we need to complete the story.
So, you pesky Earthslungs like to race, eh? Well, nitrous oxide. I'm the fastest racer in the galaxy. I travel the stars looking for creatures to test my skills. It's a little
Oh
game.
god, he's like a predator but for racing.
Fastest. Here's the way we play. I challenge the best driver of your world to a race for the planet. If your driver wins, I'll leave your miserable little rock alone. But if I win, I'll turn your entire globe into a concrete parking lot and make you my slaves.
Oh man, that's a super cool car. Alright, so basically the story mode is we need to, everybody in the story needs to race, and when we find out who's the fastest racer, they'll go up against Oxide. Here's Coco and her computer-enhanced car. Tiny, who expects perfection and will destroy anything that isn't. What is this? Okay, this is like Polar, so that's Polar, learning how to drive. Very cool for him. That's weird. Oh, Dingodile, there's the boy. Oh! Poor bastard. Cortex, of course, shrinking his car, or, I don't know, doing something. And our hero Crash, just sleeping there. Although in this game, he might not be your hero. You can play as any of the 8 starter characters and go through them with go through the story mode with them. Depending on who you pick will depend on what mask supports you. The masks are Aku Aku, the good one, and Uka Uka, the bad one. And they'll help you get through the story mode. Of course, or adventure mode. Let's get this going. New game. All the racers actually have distinctive stats, not based on their car. Everybody has the same car, but based on who they are. Crash here has 3 out of 5 on everything, so he's an average racer. And if you pick him, you're going to have an intermediate story mode or a normal difficulty story mode. So whoever you pick as your racer will also determine how difficult the story mode will be. And it actually makes sense because depending on how you are at racing games, the stats of your cars do matter. Speed, of course, is just how fast you can possibly go, what your top speed is. Acceleration is if anything slows you down or if you run into anything. Acceleration is the amount of time it takes to get back to your top speed. So you want to have a lot of acceleration if you're not a good racer, because you always hit stuff. And then your turning is your handling, how well you can make turns. Again, if you're not very good at racing games, you want a car with good turning. So I recommend picking Crash if you're not good. Or if you want to be evil, or go the evil route, you can pick Cortex, because every good person will have an evil person with the same stats. And Cortex is Crash's Mr. Hyde, or no. Yeah, is it Mr. Hyde? Oh no, he's the good guy, I think. Whatever. He's got the same stats, 3 on everything. But then we have the advanced driver, Tiny, who has a maximum 5 speed. That's as fast as you can possibly be. 2 acceleration, so not very good. If he hits something, it's going to take forever for him to get to his top speed. And absolutely no turning. That's a 1 turning. Turning, not having any turning, not having any acceleration, and having a top speed of maximum is really difficult. But he's also the fastest driver you can pick. Because if you can keep your top speed, it is amazing. Like, nobody will catch you. And if you're good at drifting, you can get around his bad turning. Coco here is another intermediate with, that is 3 speed, which is the same level as Crash. 5 acceleration, so she is freaking... I mean, if you hit anything, it won't matter. She'll be back to her top speed like that. No problems. And 2 turning. Her turning isn't great, but it's good enough if you can drift. Okay, her counterpart would be N.Gin, Cortex's lackey, who has the exact same stats, 3, 5, and 2. Then we got Dingodile. Okay, so for the evil people, the hard mode, you have to be evil, because Dingodile is another evil person made of multiple animals. Maximum 5 speed, 2 turning, or 2 acceleration, and 1 turning. Then we get the good guys. This is if you want easy mode. Polar is amazing turning, good acceleration. That's 5 turning, 3 acceleration, but only 2 speed. But that also means it's not hard to get to your top speed with your acceleration, so very good too. And then his counterpart is Pura. Honestly, just pick the character you like. You're going to be playing through the story. If you're not good at racing games and you only pick this up because, you know, you like Crash, pick a beginner or an intermediate player. Don't try to pick Tiny or Dingodile. But, you know what, still pick them. If that's your favorite character, pick them. Of course, Crash is my favorite character, so that's who we're going through the story with. Oh, crap. Alright, I'll be Cooper. Can I not we're going all caps, whatever. I don't like all caps. Let's do it. And save. Save over this one. Yep. Alright, save completed. Let's get this going. Whew, that was a long intro. Just to get into the game. Oh, I forgot. I think Aku Aku's going to give us a little tutorial in the hub world.
Welcome to the Adventure Arena. You can travel around this area and practice your driving skills. The dots and stars on the map represent warp pads, which lead to races. When they flash, it signifies they are open to play.
Thank you, Aku. I know how to use the hub world. But yeah, the hub world's really cool because you can just drive around and practice your driving skills while you're out here. It's nice. I picked Crash, so that means I have 3 on everything, 3 out of 5 on everything. He's pretty easy to use. You want to have somebody with 3 speed because in the later levels or the boss fights, yes, there are bosses in this racing game. In the boss fights, you want to have a good amount of speed to keep ahead of them. This is just, you know, the hub world. I would show you more of it, but I'm afraid to activate more Aku Aku speeches. I'm just enjoying myself. If you drift blast 3 times, like this, you get the 3rd drift blast will send you flying even faster. Wow, this is going really fast. Look at that. Let's get a race in, because this has been a long enough a tutorial. Crash Cove, the first track. Crash Cove is not a hard track. There's a lot of exploitable shortcuts that are easy to use. If you're not good at drifting, don't worry. You can just make the turns pretty easily. Honestly, this is going to be super fun. I freaking love this game. And I'm going to be drifting a lot, so learn to drift here if you need to. Oh yeah, here's the starting. You want to get that power bar on the bottom as high as possible during the green light, like that. This is a combat racing game. You will have weapons, just like Mario Kart. TNT is essentially a banana, I guess? I don't know. TNT is like a banana. You leave it behind you, and then if people hit it, it surprisingly does not blow up. It goes on their head, and they have 1 chance to jump rapidly to get it off their head. That green vial I got twice. These potion-looking things are the banana. They're actual bananas of this game. If someone runs into it, it slows them down for a little bit. You know, their car spins out. Since I'm in first place, we're probably going to be seeing a lot of these, and I don't think I'm going to be leaving first place because I do a lot of drifting. And as you can see on the map, the other racers don't keep up very well. One cool thing about this game is once you get 10 Wumpa Fruit, your power bar goes up and all of your weapons get upgraded to the next level. Now every upgrade will be like 100 times better. The red vial will make it so that enemies' cars, once they hit it, enemies' cars will, it's like I guess a poison banana. Enemy cars will get a rain cloud above their head, they'll go slower, they can't reach their top speed, and they will not be able to use an item. So any weapons they have, they will be locked away from using for about 10 seconds, which is really detrimental, so, you know, that's pretty good. Nitrous is just the upgraded form of TNT. It'll explode immediately if somebody hits it, and it has a pretty good blast radius, so you can catch other people in it too if they're like right next to them. Let's see. The 8 players that you were able to choose from the beginning are the only competitors you're going to have during the whole story mode that aren't bosses, because, you know, they're the ones that want to see if they can take on Oxide. But it's going to be us, so who cares? We got first place. These first races are not going to be that interesting in terms of challenge. Maybe they would have been if I picked Tiny or Dingodile, but Crash is my favorite, so I'm going to pick Crash. Once you win these races, you get a trophy, and you also get a really cool, look at this, little first, second, third screen with, I'm pretty sure that's not Tana, that might be Tana from Crash 1. That might be just another Bandicoot creation, which, you know, that's cool. Oh, the Crash dance, yeah. Is gonna peekaboo? Peekaboo, yeah. Love it.
Congratulations. You win.
Now, in order to fight a boss, you need to get 4 trophies, which, you know, Aku's probably going to say that right now, and I'm going to shut him up because I really don't like Aku in this game. He's super annoying. He is your star, though. The weapon that he is, because he's a weapon in the game, is he creates a force field around you just like a star that also speeds you up. Wampa Fruit that I was collecting to increase the power of our weapons from TNT to Nitro and stuff are also used to increase your top speed. It's just like Mario and the coins. The more Wampa Fruit you have, the higher your top speed will be. So just always collect them. They're in these weird crates that have like X's on the top of them. And you can find some on the map too. We haven't hit a map that has them, but sometimes there's just 1 or 2 lying on the map. Alright, that's maximum speed, but Tiny was in the way, so all I did was push him. Alright, let's get these weapons. New weapon? Yep, this is Aku the star I was talking about. Roost Tubes is a really fun map because it just look at this area. It looks super nice. You're underwater. It's cool. There's Roo in the background. If you remember, Ripperoo's the first boss of Crash Bandicoot 2, or the second boss of Crash Bandicoot 1. He's not a hard boss, but he's also not exactly easy. He's first boss material. He does a good job at being a first boss. These are the crates that have Wampa Fruits. They have lines on them. Okay, just like in I was going to show off that you can block missiles. Missiles are just like red shells. You can block missiles by throwing items behind you right before they get to you, which, you know, is really useful. Really cool mechanic brought over into this Crash game, which Crash copied a lot from Mario Kart, but I think it did it better because this game is just super fun to play. If you always keep drifting like this, there's no way anything can catch you, even other human players. I'm not exactly doing it that much because I'm talking. I want to take it a little bit slower. I don't want to win the race in 1:30, which is probably going to happen. So let's just keep this going. Alright, curve like that, and boost. If you jump at the height of a ramp or something, you will get a speed boost when you hit the ground, just like Mario Kart. Essentially, if it's in Mario Kart, it's in this game. This game copies a lot, which is good. If you're going to copy a game, copy a good one. Well, honestly, this game's more like Diddy Kong Racing, but that's also just a copy of Mario Kart. You know, who cares? It's a copy, but it's a good copy. Since I have 10 Wampa Fruit, I can go to my max speed now, which is like, I think it's always 1 level higher than what your top speed is based on your character. So Crash's top speed is 3. His top speed with Wampa Fruit would be 4. Kind of cool. Alright, that just won us another trophy. I'll probably get all the trophies. I don't know if I'll do the boss battle this video, but yeah, I'll get all the trophies and see how long that takes. Yeah, Tiny got second and Polar got third. Do your little dance there. Wave in our face. And Crash dance. And peekaboo. Get used to that. We're going to do that a lot. Alright, let's get driving. Oh, Aku, I don't care, man. Let's go. I want to drive. I'm in this game to race, not talk to you. Alright. I love that in the hub world you can just drive around to get to the next areas, so the faster you are at driving, the faster it is for you to race. It's good incentive to learn how to drive fast. And Mystery Caves, there we go. Mystery Caves, which map was this? This one, all the first world maps are going to be really easy, but I think this one was a little bit more challenging than the last few. I don't know, we'll see. I'm a little worried. Oh yeah, this one has obstacles, I guess. All the maps are really cool in this game, except maybe one of them. One of them's super annoying. And of course, this game had to have its own version of Rainbow Road, which, God, I hope we don't have to get to there. That's going to be horrible. Or God, I dread when we get to there, because we're going to be going there. Alright, just keep drift blasting. Slowly as the race goes on, you're going to see that the other racers will not have a chance of catching up. I usually like to keep an item on me at all times, that way if they shoot something at me, I can block it. Although this game does have a version of the blue shell, which the blue shell is unblockable. Oh, and the missile got hit by the fire that jumps out of the sky. Oh, is it going to get me? Nope. Got hit by the fire. If a missile hits anything, even if it looks like an inanimate object, it will be destroyed. They're not as good as red shells, but they're still useful. Let me see if I can get a new item. I know I've gotten some new items and haven't explained them, but I mean, they should be self-explanatory when you look at them. Wow, the racers are actually keeping up now. Those first few races were just for fun, I guess. Alright, here we go. Make this jump, turn here. I'm going to do 3 drift blasts so I get the big one at the end. 1, 2, 1, 2. Hit the ramp. Yeah! Oh yeah, items will just float in the air, so be careful how you leave them. I always like to leave them right next to item crates because, you know, that's where the people are going. They're going to hit them. And if you look at the map where it's, or the area on the left that says 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, you can tell when somebody gets injured because their screen will flash, or their picture will flash a certain color, and it lets you know they were damaged. Kind of cool. That bomb I just got is a green shell, or at least is a version of the green shell in this game, that you can shoot forwards or backwards. It just goes straight, so don't expect much from it. But, unlike the green shell, if you press the attack button again, which in this game is circle, you can make the bomb blow up early, so if it passes by somebody and it's not going to hit them barely, just press circle again and you'll be able to hit them, because the blast radius is somewhat large. It's not large actually, it's kind of small. But if you get the upgraded version at 10 Wampa Fruit, the blast radius increases, so that's pretty cool. Oh god. But look at this background, this map looks really nice. Maybe it doesn't look nice to you, you're all spoiled. Whatever, I like it. We're going to go into this mouth right here. With the creepy green eyes. Oh, even if something doesn't look like a jump, just always press the jump button, which is R1 if you're curious. I don't know why I turned that one so bad. Although there's no other racers even near me. I'm not even worried. Maybe I'm worried about time? You shouldn't be worried about time. I'm not going to be doing timer trials. Those are boring. And we did it. Yay! Come on, let's get to the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd screen. That's what we care about. I want to see the crash dance. That's why I pick Crash, everybody. I just want to see him do it every time. There, he's already started it. Alright, we see the girl dance. Girl Crash. You know what? She does have a real name. I have the strategy guide here. Oh, yeah. Wow, Polar's been consistent. He's a good racer. Alright, that's 3 trophies. Oh my god, Aku. You know what? I'm going to end the video off here. I'm freaking tired of this guy. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.